Hi, I'm John Chambers. I'm 61 years old. I came to Christ relatively late in life, and the reason for the delay, it has to do with the title of today's message. All they want is my money. Now, I've belonged to many churches, and I've had many pastors, but the one thing they can agree on is that John Chambers isn't perfect, but he is teachable. And if I'm so teachable, that means I must have learned something. So let me share something that I've learned with you. God's economy. What is God's economy? Well, let's look to heaven. In heaven, there's no bankruptcies. No one's going to foreclose on your mansion. And there's no tax audits. Thank you. Now, let's look at man's economy. The economy sucks. So can we bring God's economy down here to earth? Well, yes, we can. How do we do that? It's right here in his instruction manual. That's right. When all else fails, read the instructions. The Bible says, bring your tithes into the storehouse. It also says, trust me in these things and see if I don't bless your socks off. Oh, those are my words, not his, but that's what he means. I'll show you how it works, okay? As you can see, we have 10 $1 bills here. In God's economy, all he asks is that you give the first one to him, which is what I like to do. Because after all, the tithe is in the Bible. Tithe means 1/10. So now we have 9 left. You've done your part. You've been obedient. Now it's God's turn to do his part. Now that he has $9 to work with, he can work miracles with the remaining 9. And that's God's economy. So here's what I used to do. I would take the first 9 and spend it. And usually there was never enough. And at the end of the 9, I may or may not give God his 10th. Sometimes I didn't. It wasn't good. You see, the problem is if you spend those $9 first, there's nothing left for him to multiply. He wants you to succeed, but he has to have something he can work with. I have an experience. Many, many times I've experienced the miracles of God's economy. I don't have time to tell you all the examples right now, but catch me anytime between the services and I'll be happy to tell you my God stories. Suffice to say, in the year 2000, my wife and I started a little business. In 2008, we sold that business, and I can't tell you how much we sold it for, but I can tell you this. We were able to pay off our house, and I was able to hand Pastor John a check for $35,000. Now that's like God's economy, isn't it? A little bit of heaven right here on earth. Because why? The 9 years we had that business, we dedicated what we did unto the Lord, and he caused it to prosper, just like it says in the Word. And 2, we tithed on what we made. It's just that simple. So that's how God's economy works right here on earth. Give him the first 10th, and he has 9/10 left to do miracles with. And believe me, he'll do it. He's done it for me. He'll do it for you.